setups were perfect. Clean entry from supply, correct direction. Everything made sense. But price kept reversing just before my target. Not once, again and again. I thought I was doing everything right, until I realized I was targeting liquidity the wrong way. And that one mistake was ruining my entire setup. So what I used to do was simple. I'd take an entry from a clean supply zone, and my target was always the same. Sell-side liquidity. It made sense. Liquidity gets taken, price moves there, right? And sometimes it worked perfectly. But many times, price would react from my entry, start moving in my direction, and then suddenly slow down, stall, and reverse before hitting my target. That's when I realized this wasn't random. There was something in between I was completely ignoring. And then it clicked. The issue wasn't my entry. It was my target. I was expecting price to move straight from supply to sell-side liquidity. But the market doesn't move like that. Before reaching external liquidity, price often reacts somewhere in between. And that's exactly where my trades were failing. I wasn't getting stopped out. I was just holding past the point where the market had already done what it needed to do. And that's when I started noticing something. Price wasn't just moving from one liquidity to another. There was always a reaction, somewhere in between. So I went back, added a volume profile, and that's when it became obvious. There was this one level, right in the middle, where most of the trading had already happened. And every time price came into that area, it didn't just pass through. It reacted. So this level is basically where the market found its fair value. It's the area where most of the orders got filled. Buyers and sellers agreed on price. Now, when price moves away from this level strongly, it creates imbalance, like the market moved too fast without enough transactions. And what I started noticing is price often comes back to this area just to rebalance, before deciding whether to continue or reverse. That's why this level feels like a magnet sometimes, not because it's guaranteed, but because the market has unfinished business there. So I didn't change my setup. I just changed where I take profit. Instead of holding all the way to sell-side liquidity, I started targeting that internal level, that value area. And instantly, things felt different. Same entries, but I wasn't watching trades come close and then reverse anymore. I was securing profits earlier, at a level the market actually respected. That one small shift made my trades way more consistent. Now, if you look at this chart, you can see price first builds value here. That's where our POC forms. Then price moves away aggressively, straight into this supply zone. From there, we get the reaction. Price starts dropping. Now this is the part I used to miss. Instead of going straight to sell-side liquidity, price comes back into this value area, right here. And you can see the reaction. This is where I now secure my profits, instead of waiting for the full move and giving it back. And honestly, this is where everything changed for me. I stopped chasing the full move and started taking what the market was actually giving. Same setups, same entries, nothing fancy. But just by fixing my target, my results became way more consistent. So if your trades are coming close and then failing, this might be the one thing you need to fix. So the rule I follow now is simple. If price moves away from value aggressively and then reacts from supply, my first target is always that internal value area, not the external liquidity, not the full move. I secure partials there, and then let the rest play if it wants to continue. This way, I'm trading with the market, not chasing it. If this made sense, follow Discount Trader for more content like this. And if you found value, just like, comment, and share. It really helps. And if you want another example of this exact setup, just comment "example" below. I'll break it down in the next video. Don't change your setup, just refine your target.